they want you off the property.
The post office?
Yep.
Wants me off the
Post
property?
office.
They want you off the property.
So,
For what?
Where you tried to walk around the back of the property, they don't want you in here filming.
And I would like to have your supervisor here, sir, because you're making a grave mistake. This is my constitutional right to take photos and videos in public. Constitutional right. It's in the First Amendment, sir. And the fact that you're trying to tell me I can't take photos or videos in public or I will be arrested is an absolute outrage, and it will not be accepted. Absolutely not. So you might want to contact your boss and tell your boss I'm about to trespass a man from the U.S. Post Office for taking photographs.
Are you really going to arrest me for taking photographs in public? That's the question Mike Norton from UAULT News demanded from Lieutenant Stimson of the Athens, Ohio Police Department on June 14, 2023. This confrontation took place at the Athens Post Office after Postmaster J. Adam Dillard called the police, claiming customer privacy was being threatened. But is filming in a publicly accessible federal facility a crime? Or is this yet another example of feelings being policed instead of the law? This moment didn't just spark a legal debate, it sparked a stand. You're watching ID Refusal Rights. Big thanks to UAULT News for this powerful original footage. Subscribe to support real constitutional audits.
hey, sir, can we talk to you outside?
Yeah. Do you know how to talk inside?
No.
I'm not quite done with my job, so if you guys want to...
Well, they want you off the property.
The post office?
Yeah,
Wants me off the
post
property?
office.
They want you off the property.
For what?
Where you tried to walk around the back of the property, they don't want you in here filming. They want you off the property. So you're more than welcome to go out to the sidewalk, but they do not want you in the building.
We're in public. Is it a crime to be in the... So what did I do in here? What did I do to instigate...
They don't want you on the property anymore, so now you need to leave the property.
But why? Did they say why?
Yeah, because you were trying to walk back behind on federal property that they don't want you back there, and then you come in here and start recording, and they don't want you recording customers and everything else like that.
Now, I did talk with Adam, the postmaster, and I'm sorry, can I get your... was it...
Simpson? We don't have badge numbers.
Simpson.
Marcinko.
So, there's no signage back there saying I can't go back. I was walking through the public parking lot in the post office. There's no signs back there. You can go back and look. No signs that say you can't walk back here. He came out and said, excuse me, I'm the postmaster. You can't come back here. I immediately said, oh, I'm sorry. I didn't see any signs. So then he showed me a sign on the side of the building that says no trespassing. It didn't say you can't go back there. There is no signage at all that says I can't go back down to this post office. There's certainly no signage inside that says the First Amendment doesn't apply here. So respectfully, gentlemen, I'm going to have to ask you to allow me to continue practicing my constitutional right to take photos in public. The postmaster here can't throw me out for, are you trespassing me from the post office?
He wants you just off the property.
He has no right. This is public. I'm in public. That's like walking in and he says, oh, sir, you're wearing a MAGA hat. You can't be in here. Tough luck. If I have a camera in the post office, that's my prerogative. I have 2 cameras, in fact, in the post office, and it is my prerogative. It's my First Amendment right to come into the post office and take photographs of anything I see. There's an old saying, if you can see it, you can shoot it. Now, in Texas, they take that a little too literally, but it means photography. There are really only a few places in America I can't take photos. Courtrooms, bathrooms, dressing rooms, and locker rooms. This is none of those. In fact, there's a sign right in the room there I'd like to show you gentlemen if you'd like to, that very clearly says I can photograph in this post office. So, unless you have anything else, I will dismiss you.
They want you off the property.
And if I don't leave the property, am I going to be arrested for trespassing? So you arrest me for trespassing
Yep.
if I do not leave this post.
Yep.
Mike Norton, A First Amendment auditor from KULT News is confronted by Lieutenant Stimson and another officer inside the Athens, Ohio post office. The officers inform him he is no longer welcome on the property and must leave. Mike questions the legal basis for this order, citing the First Amendment and Poster 7, a federal regulation posted in USPS buildings that explicitly permits photography in public areas. Despite no signage prohibiting access or filming, the officers imply that refusal to leave may result in arrest for trespassing. This raises serious concerns about police overreach and the misuse of trespass law to suppress constitutionally protected activity. Mike asserts his rights, but the threat of arrest highlights the ongoing clash between law enforcement authority and civil liberties.
The postmaster wants you off the property.
May I have your supervisor here, please?
I am the supervisor.
So, to be clear, you as a supervisor, you are telling me that if I don't leave the post office simply because I was taking photographs, then I will be arrested. So I'm leaving under threat of arrest. Is that clear?
Based off of that, the postmaster wants you off, and if he signs a trespass notice and you refuse to leave, yes.
I've signed the trespass notice.
Okay, we will.
And I would like to have your supervisor here, sir, because you're making a grave mistake. This is my constitutional right to take photos and videos in public. Constitutional right, it's in the First Amendment, sir. And the fact that you're trying to tell me I can't take photos or videos in public or I will be arrested is an absolute outrage, and it will not be accepted. Absolutely not. So you might want to contact your boss and tell your boss I'm about to trespass a man from the U.S. Post Office for taking photographs.
Okay.
See how that goes over. You're inviting a big lawsuit on the city of Athens. I'll tell you that right now.
Okay.
Big mistake, my friend.
Okay.
I suspect these ladies over here probably agree that the First Amendment kind of overrides the hurt feelings of the gentleman inside. You're law enforcement. You're not feelings enforcement. It's your job to enforce the law. I'm not breaking it. And I'll be glad to have you turn my constitutionally protected right into a crime. Shame on you. You took an oath to uphold and sustain the Constitution, and you were here trying to violate my constitutional rights. I will not stand for this. Okay. Do you have any other identifying information other than T. Simpson? Look back and there's something you have a card.
We just don't have that big another department to where we...
Is your camera recording, sir?
Yes, it is.
Okay, good. I'm going to get a copy of that as well.
Okay.
Catch you a conversation with Adam in here who thinks it's a crime to photograph things in public. Unbelievable. You guys got some nerve. Been in this town for 10 minutes. I'm being told I can't take photos in public. Unbelievable. And when I'm done here, you and I can step outside and show me where it says I can't walk back behind this building. Show me where it says that. All right.
Mike Norton escalates his defense using Poster 7, pointing directly to the USPS regulation displayed inside the building, which clearly permits photography in publicly accessible areas. Lieutenant Stimson, acting as supervisor, confirms that Mike will be arrested for trespassing if he refuses to leave. However, under Title 39, Code of Federal Regulations, Section 232.1, photography in public postal areas is not only legal, but protected, unless it interferes with postal operations. No such interference occurred. This is not just a misunderstanding, it's a clear example of police versus law, where feelings enforcement attempts to override the First Amendment. Mike remains composed, citing constitutional rights with clarity, while officers struggle to justify action under valid legal grounds.
Adam, sir, you were trying to violate my rights. You're involving the police to do so.
Listen, let's go back out here and talk.
If I don't go out there to talk with you, are you going to arrest me?
Listen,
No, I'm not interested.
they don't want you in here.
I'm not
They
interested in
said you
talking
can
to
be out there.
I'm sitting up here being nice and quiet, and I'm going to stand right here and be nice and quiet. And there's nothing you legally can do about it.
Okay. Listen, sir. They said that you can go out there and you can film all you want.
Right here. Adam, you might want to read this, pal. It's called Poster 7. Right there on your wall it says I can take photographs and video in here. I'm staying here. You have a copy of that? You might want to call somebody because you're about to invite a serious lawsuit on yourself, my friend. I'm not going anywhere. The First Amendment is more important than your feelings.
The balance of power begins to shift as Mike Norton refuses to leave without legal justification. Despite repeated threats of trespassing arrest, Lieutenant Stimson and the postmaster J. Adam Dillard failed to present a signed trespass notice or valid statutory grounds for removal. Meanwhile, another officer openly questions enforcement when the postmaster himself admits that Mike can film outside and isn't disturbing customers. This moment underscores a fundamental flaw: the difference between government discomfort and legal authority. The officers are caught between policy misunderstanding and public accountability. Mike invokes Poster 7 and the First Amendment with precision, forcing law enforcement to retreat from unconstitutional actions.
Like they said, you're more welcome to
They signed a
videotape out
trespassing
here.
order?
They want you out here
Sir,
filming.
I
but they
will
don't want
dismiss you without further argument. I'm done talking with you about this today. Either get a trespassing order signed and I will leave under threat of arrest, or leave me alone.
Okay, well. All right. Thank you, sir.
Sign a trespass order?
Nope.
Didn't think so. Tell you what, I can make you guys a deal. You will leave, and within 3 minutes I'll leave. You
No,
leave
that,
first.
we're
Are you gonna stick
This
here for
is-
the long haul?
huh?
You gonna stick around?
No, we're taking off.
No, you are gonna leave.
Yeah, they don't want to sign the trespass.
You know
notice,
why?
nothing like that.
Because he would lose his job if he did, and you would lose your job if you arrested me for this. Shame on you. And you know what? I do have something for you guys actually. I want to ask you. My name's actually Mike Norton of KULT News. I'd like to know why you're trying to violate my constitutional rights. Yeah, that's called a walk of shame. Keep walking.
We had a complaint, and we're
Keep
here
walking.
here to talk.
Yeah, your complaint was I was taking photos in public.
Mike Norton earns a solid A for asserting his First Amendment rights with clarity, composure, and legal knowledge. Lieutenant Stimson and the Athens Police, however, receive a D for threatening arrest without presenting lawful authority or understanding federal policy like Poster 7. This incident exemplifies how ID refusal and constitutional audits hold power to educate both citizens and public officials. When filming in public, always stay calm, cite relevant laws, request a supervisor, and never resist physically. You're watching ID Refusal Rights, where we stand with lawful dissent. Subscribe to support real accountability, and don't forget to follow and support KULT News for their original, courageous fieldwork.
Is Adam here? I'd like to speak with him momentarily. Adam, are you back there? I'd like to speak with you momentarily.
Okay.
My name is Mike Norton. I'm with KULT News.
Okay.
I'd like to know why you called the police for me being in your
Because
Post
customers
office.
were getting concerned. They were looking
Which
back.
customers?
I was just worried if I was worried.
Which customers said something?
You're being.
I'm asking you a question. Which customers? Absolutely, I'm aggressive. You just called the police on me for being in the post
I
office.
worry about customer privacy.
Huh?
That's it, sir.
Really?
Yep.
Do you think I can see anything personal over there, right out of that corner? Really?
Possible.
Do you think it's possible? Did you know there's a sign in your post office that says I can take photos and videos in here?
As long as you're not bothering customers and involved
I
in
wasn't
customer
bothering
interaction.
anybody. You called the police on me.
I wouldn't
There's
worry about
two
customers.
customers right there.
You never bothered
Look at
me.
that. So who did I bother?
I was worried about customers.
Are you reading minds?
Have a good day, guys.
Yeah, next time call a ambulance, pal. Unbelievable. Thank you very much. Just curious. Joe? Joe, are you a veteran by chance? Thank you for your service, sir. Thank you. Thank you for your service. And thank you, gentlemen, for being professional. I'm sorry your boss is such a sniveling little whiner. See you next time there, Adam. This won't be my last visit to your post office.